What's up, guys? Joe White here, and I have a couple things to talk about today. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Pillar to Post. The first thing I'm going to talk about today, as you can tell from the title, is The Walking Dead. As you know, I'm a fan of The Walking Dead. Season 8, their mid-season finale. Spoiler warning, also, in case you haven't seen Season 8 up until now, or any of The Walking Dead up until now, I advise you go watch it. It's a pretty good show. One of the main characters, Carl, was revealed to be bitten by a zombie, and Scott M. Gimple revealing that this was his decision to quote-unquote kill Carl off, and it didn't sit right with a lot of the fans. In fact, the last 2 seasons, 3 seasons even, really have not sat right with the fans because of the bottle episodes or capsule episodes where they only focus on one character. Female fans are complaining because there's the lack of Daryl and Rick in every single episode. And that's not me being quote-unquote sexist. It's true. You would be surprised that when Daryl or Rick do not make appearances in every episode, how many female fans get pissed off. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, it's not the I've always maintained that it's The Walking Dead. It's not the Rick and Daryl show. So get over it. By the way, I want to announce that I just passed 600 Twitter followers. I know that's probably not a big deal because, there's people out there that got millions and millions, but we're on our way. So to all 600 of you who are following me, if you're listening to this, thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't followed me yet, after you hit the subscribe button and the like button on this video, go over to Twitter. I'm at Joe Pillar to Post to give me a follow over there on Twitter as well. So after the Season 8 mid-season finale, a lot of fans took to the internet, and a lot of them took to change.org or whatever it was, or the or online petitions to get Scott M. Gimple, who took over the show after Season 2, or since Season 2. He took over as showrunner after Frank Darabont and Glenn Mazzara left. A lot of people have been asking for his resignation and fire Scott Gimple, fire Gimple. Hashtag fire Gimple was trending for like a week after the mid-season finale of Season 8. All I can say is be careful what you wish for, because you got your wish. The following comes from an article that was released yesterday on Variety. Series showrunner Scott Gimple has been elevated to the newly created role of Chief Content Officer, overseeing the Walking Dead television universe, including The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and potential brand extensions on a variety of platforms. Angela Kang, who has been a writer on the show since 2011 and co-executive producer since 2013, is being promoted by Gimple to executive producer and showrunner of The Walking Dead, starting with Season 9. Yes, folks, he got promoted. Be careful what you wish for, because now he's overseeing everything having to do with both shows and the property itself, including merchandising, including video games. Yes, he still has to talk to Skybound and Robert Kirkman and Image Comics and all that, but, well, maybe not Image Comics, because the artists of Image own their stuff, but you know what I mean. But the bottom line is here, folks, he's been elevated. So be careful what you wish for. Yeah, he's no longer the showrunner, but he's gotten promoted. And he got to name his own successor. Be careful what you wish for, internet fans. Charlie Collier, president of AMC, Sundance TV, and AMC Studios, says this is an enormously important day for the entire Walking Dead television universe. We are proud to acknowledge Angela's significant contribution to the series and to set a clear path going forward for a 9th season under her direction. Further, with gratitude and admiration, we also recognize Scott's broad impact and leadership of the content that fuels our Walking Dead universe. Together, we will dream bigger and more broadly than ever before. I know I speak for Angela, Scott, and everyone at AMC when I say thanks most of all to the fans and to the talented people who have helped AMC play dead. Be careful what you wish for, guys. A lot of people are saying, fire Gimple. Gimple's ruining the show. Fire him. Its writing is horrible. There's nothing that happens. We get sick and tired of the bottle. And I admit it, I don't like the bottle episodes either. But you don't see me really pitching a fit about it, signing petitions and wanting the man's head on a pike. This show sucks now. Game of Thrones is better. Guess what, folks? Game of Thrones is ending next year. Or maybe the year after if HBO can make up their mind of when they want to actually air the final season. And then Game of Thrones is gone, and guess what you're going to watch then? You're going to come right back to The Walking Dead. Because I guarantee you this show is going to have a season 10 and a season 11. Scott Gimple presided over the highest rated episodes in television history. He became an executive producer on Fear the Walking Dead when the show was renewed for its 4th season. The Walking Dead is a special show, says Variety, which started in an entirely different era of TV and continues in this new era. Too confidently to take chances to tell compelling stories that excite audiences and make them deeply connect with its characters, adapting Kirkman's brilliant comic book, Gimple said. As the show closes on its 10th year, I'm honored to be working with the talented people, blah, 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 blah. Giving the fluff piece here. Kang first joined the show. The new showrunner just joined the show as a story editor and later writer in Season 2, being up to producer at the beginning of Season 3. She was promoted to co-executive producer at the outset of Season 5. Among the episodes for the show that she has written is the Season 2 episode Judge, Jury, Executioner, the Season 4 episode Still, and the Season 7 episode The Cell. She co-wrote the Season 4 finale with Gimple. This move comes after The Walking Dead has seen significant declines in the ratings over Seasons 7 and 8. While still remaining the number one show on TV in adults 18 to 49, fans have also been venting their frustrations with Gimple for some time, notably for the decision to end Season 6 with a cliffhanger that teased the death of a major character. Again, be careful what you wish for. Am I happy that the move is being made? The proof is going to be in the pudding. If Season 9 kicks off, and another thing, it's a female now running The Walking Dead. I think that's great. I think that's awesome. Maybe, Gimple's been fucking it up for how many seasons now, say the fans? Let's give him something. You want a new showrunner? We'll give you a new showrunner, all right. We're going to change everything. And I hope Season 9 kicks off with a bang. I hope they take a lot more risks. I hope they take a lot more chances. I hope all-out war this year has been all-out disappointment, in my opinion. And I'm one of the guys that said, stick with it through Season 7. It's the march to war. Yes, it's not a lot happens. Wait until all-out war. And then all-out war came, and it was like, well, not a lot happening. One of the YouTubers out there who covers The Walking Dead on a regular basis, the headline for his video goes, "Will it go limp without the Gimp?" It's been limp for 2 seasons, folks. It's been limp for 2 seasons. Moving on here, the Writers Guild of America. President Patrick Verone has received a video game writing nod, along with Cass Ruffin for their work on Futurama Worlds of Tomorrow. Basically, the Writers Guild of America has came out with their nominees for video game writing. The nominees are Dishonored, Death of the Outsider, Futurama Worlds of Tomorrow, Horizon Zero Dawn, and surprisingly, Madden NFL 18 Longshot. It's crazy to see a sporting game, especially an NFL game, getting a Writers Guild of America video game writers. You figure not much writing goes into video game, but EA has taken the last 2 years and have put a story mode inside of their video games, inside their sports games. So now you play the the young upstart going through college and high school and getting drafted and going to the combine and shit like that, and he's got to make decisions along the way. I pick up a football game to play football. Last football game I played, folks, Madden 99. I know. That's because I'm not a football fan anymore. I haven't really been a football fan since the late 90s. Hell, I rejoice every year when the season ends. I watch the Super Bowl for the movie trailers and for the rest of the commercials and maybe the halftime show. But to see Madden NFL 18 get a video game writing award, it's pretty interesting if you ask me. I have to see what happens. To me personally, Horizon Zero Dawn deserves that award because that's some of the best writing, some of the best dialogue, some of the best storytelling in any video game I think I've ever played. Now getting on to the main event, what you guys probably clicked this video for. By the way, hit that like button. Show some love here for From Pillar to Post. And more importantly, subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be notified every time we go live and every time I post a video here on the channel. We thank you very much for your subscriptions. I want to give a shout out to American Lucha Designs. If you need any graphic designing done, whether it be for wrestling related or non-wrestling related stuff, contact my boys over at American Lucha Designs. Jason and Mario will be happy to hook you up and let you know what they could do as far as pricing and everything goes. You see some of their work right there in their logo that's on your screen with the American Lucha Design logo. If you watch CWF TV here in the next coming weeks, new merchandise from that was designed by American Lucha Design is going to be hitting the airwaves, and I'm happy to see that for them. I'm really happy to see that for those guys. You can contact them on Twitter at American Lucha, or visit their newly revamped website at www.americanluchadesigns.com. All right, folks. The main event. I attended CWF's New Year's Knockout 2018 last night. And ever since the show ended, my Twitter, my DMs, everywhere has been blowing up. Joe, what did you think? What's going to happen? Who was there? Who wasn't there? I've been asked it all. Here's what I'm going to say on this. Some people did get a hold of spoilers because I look at it this way for CWF. Because I do the after show, I don't particularly like spoiling CWF TV. I really don't. But they go ahead and spoil themselves anyway. Why, I don't know. And Pro Wrestling, I think it's Pro Wrestling Insiders puts, their stuff, Randy puts his stuff up. And there's no fault in that. I understand. But while I'm not going to go into specific show details today, my feeling on this is if you really want to know what happens, you'll do one of two things. You'll buy a ticket and watch it live, or you'll wait till Wednesday when it airs. Now, they're about a week behind with Battlecade being split up into 3 parts. They're about a week behind. But here's the thing. And I know a lot of people who get spoiled watch the YouTube show anyway, but still, guys, come on. It's not like WWE where you really don't have to be spoiled on WWE no more to know that the same shit happens every week. It's not like that with CWF. Now, if you come to me with spoilers, depending on the show that's being spoiled, I'll tell you what happened if you really want to know. I mean, I don't like doing it, but I don't know. So I went to the show last night. Couple live things, live perspective. And the reason why I'm not talking about this during the after show this week is because it's a lot of people are wanting to know, and I felt like doing a separate interview on it, or a separate video on it, excuse me. there was a new air in that building. Fans talking about what happened outside, and you know, a lot of stupid jokes being made by those people outside that building that night. I'll say that. I'm not going to go into what they were. But it's a lot of people just going off flim-flam that they read on the internet and really, jumping to their own conclusions still. I will say that the crowd was dead last night. Even Mama Justice was up in the crowd going, "Y'all are too quiet tonight." And I think that one of the people that I spoke to afterwards said they didn't know how to react. I will say that it was addressed last night to the live crowd. These quote-unquote situation was addressed. We were told that they're moving forward. They're trying to put it behind them and move forward as best they can. But the thing that I've gotten the most DMs and messages and even a couple emails about was the fact that Grant Sawyer was not there. Their technical director was not there. They did shoot last night's show for TV. The cameramen that they had there shooting the product have worked for Grant before, so they kind of know how Grant shoots things and what he wants. And here's all I'm going to say about the Grant Sawyer situation. I love Grant Sawyer. I love me some Grant Sawyer, guys. He's one of my favorite people to talk to after shows. I love picking his brain. He's an awesome human being, guys. So I want to get one thing out of the way. This is not a knock on that man. None whatsoever. I got nothing but respect for Grant Sawyer. CWF officials probably don't want me to tell you this. Grant Sawyer may not want me to tell you this, but I've been getting so many questions about it that I'm gonna say one thing. Just have a little faith. What does him not being there last night say for the future of WorldWide, which is what my after show every Wednesday night at 10:30 on this YouTube channel has been doing for 30 plus weeks now? What's the state of WorldWide? A lot of people want to know. I wish I had answers for you guys. But I don't. Now, I will say that the future of that TV show does directly affect my channel and my show, my after show. I actually was given props last night by CWF management for the after show. They liked what I did last week. So I have a feeling WorldWide's going to continue on. Is Grant Sawyer going to be the guy to edit it? I'll just say this. I hope so. Is Grant Sawyer still going to be technical director of CWF? I hope so. And again, Grant, I'm sorry. I'm not doing this to make you mad. It's just and I hope it doesn't make anybody mad, and I hope it doesn't piss anybody off. I mean all of this with the utmost respect for the promotion and for Grant Sawyer himself. But I honestly don't know what's going to happen, folks, and quite frankly, it's none of our business. I have a feeling WorldWide will continue on no matter what. Who's going to edit the show? Who's going to produce the show? Who's going to post the show? Don't worry about it. Much like our lead story here, things have changed. Things change on TV shows all the time. And if a change here has to be made, I have the utmost confidence in CWF that they will do their best to continue on. I'm hoping a change isn't made, because I would love nothing more than to see Grant behind that camera at the next show. And Grant, if you're listening to this, we missed you last night, man. I missed you. The fans missed you. I know the wrestlers and the crew missed you. But I was told last night that the man kind of needs a break. What went on last week kind of hit him hard. Understandably so. So here's what I'm asking of you, the fans, my fellow CWF fans. If you haven't subscribed to their YouTube channel, all you got to do is go to CWFWorldWide.com. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. To them, once you subscribe to them, hit the subscribe button down below here on this one. That way you can get the after show. You'll be notified when we go live with the after show every Wednesday at 10:30 right here on the From Pillow to Post YouTube channel. Another thing is have a little faith. Have a little faith. This week was crazy, man. It was like, okay, we're gonna rally behind the locker room because the locker room's feeling motivated, and we're hashtag believe again and hashtag CWF strong, and a lot of people saying, I wish I could be there, but I can't be there, but my faith is behind them and my thoughts are with them. And everybody was all rah-rah going into this. Last night didn't feel so rah-rah to me, folks, when I got home and my Twitter started blowing up. So what happened? My question to you guys this week, right now on From Pillow to Post, is what happened? Let me know in the comments below what happened to change your mind. Because I'm still rah-rah for this promotion. I stand behind this promotion. Hell, if anything, last night it cemented me in my mind that everything is going to be okay. Will we agree with everything that goes on? No. Hell, I even told somebody from CWF last night, please don't get angry when I get critical of your booking. Take that, and you know what? I got told, hey, you pay a ticket, you pay to see the show, you pay your money to sit here in our crowd, you have every right to criticize. That's exactly what I was told by somebody last night, and I respect the hell out of them for saying that. So my suggestion to you CWF fans, have a little faith. Don't jump off the ship yet. There's no icebergs in the water yet. You got to have faith. You got to have a little bit of time. It kills me. Fans criticize Vince McMahon all the time of, why can't you just have time on your storylines? Why do you switch gears so much? Why do you do one thing one week, and when the fans start getting behind it, you scrap it and move on to something else? Why do you change your mind so much, Vince? Meh. Well, guess what? From what I saw on Twitter, by a couple people on Twitter last night, it was a lot of people on Twitter last night. You guys are doing the exact same thing to CWF, it sounds like, in my mind. And that's not a personal knock on any of you fans. You're entitled to your own opinion. Opinions are like, what? Everybody's got one. And I respect the hell out of your opinion. That's why I said leave your opinion in the comments below. But the thing we need to realize is that we need to give it a little time. We need to allow the proverbial dust to settle. It's just one show, folks. It's just been one show. Just have a little faith. Again, I want Grant to come back too. But it's understandable why he wasn't there last night. I totally understand and respect it. Everybody at CWF totally understood and respected it. Will he be back on the 10th? I don't know. He needs to take as much time as he needs, maybe. But just have a little faith, guys. Don't pull a Walking Dead fan standpoint of this where we're filling out online petitions just yet. Let the dust settle. Have a little faith. And see where the ship goes in its new direction. My name is Joseph White. I encourage you all again to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more content like this here on the channel. I want to thank you guys so much for the love and support that you've shown me this past week, and for everybody last night at the show who came up to me, tell me I did a good job, and they were happy with the way I did things, and they were happy with my take on things, and that they were happy to see a fan with such passion for the product and for the promotion. I want to thank you guys so much for the love last night. It meant a lot to me. It really did. Anyway, folks, I'm going to end it right here. We'll see you Wednesday, if not before then. But we will definitely be doing the official, unofficial CWF Worldwide After Show every Wednesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, live right here on the YouTube channel. Again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you down the road.